Stadium, Baton Rouge. Today's matchup, a couple of teams from the state of Louisiana, a battle in the booth to see who gets a leg up. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He knows that they are not one of the Power 4 conferences, but they are here to prove they can compete with anyone. His team is fired up and ready to prove they are just as good as this top-ranked team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's coming off a game in which he had 3 catches, 2 of them wound up in the end zone in their victory. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
They'll keep it on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Plucks it out of the air. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They'll go to the counter and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw for it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's Finley. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Maybe some room here. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Some misdirection with the counter. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth, and they already got him back on their heels.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got enough space, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So LSU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. We get our first look at Sam Levitt. Came over in the portal from Arizona State. He may have a matchup on the outside he can really take advantage of. A lot of teams have attacked this corner. These corners going to give them some space. The run inside. It's Berry. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. LSU quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen, and they're able to get him down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This crowd. Absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Using his legs, it's Brooks. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Offense working from the pistol. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkerson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Making side adjustments here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
LSU right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's there to make the stop. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Levin. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Sets up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down. On third and long, try to convert through the air.
trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Snatch it quickly on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get catches, and you got a really good quarterback in Sam Levitt coming over from Arizona State to give you that opportunity. So while Thomas and Anderson from a year ago, those guys declare, there's a big opportunity. There's a lot of spots up for grabs here for these receivers to go down the field, make a ton of plays, stat it up, and score points for this offense.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, I love the job by staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Miller with the ball. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Crosses the 30. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. from the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Buys a little extra time. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want...
Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, on fourth down, on the final play of the first half, I think everybody in this building expected them to kick a field goal, and instead, they decide to get aggressive, and not just that, they don't even throw it, they run it. What a great job out in the open field. He's able to score a touchdown, and he gives his team the lead.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Temple Owls.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. There he goes! Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. LSU quick to the line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Back to throw, it's Levin. It's caught. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Go to the right side, that's Wilson. Push down for the tackle. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Keeps it himself. Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Durham. Touchdown, LSU! That one will give them the lead.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on football.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball, turning it on. Got enough for the first. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. From the red zone, it's Booth. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. LSU right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
To the air, it's Levitt. Firing deep. Makes a grab. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket.
He's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd down, here's Durham. Works his way forward, has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 32.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Caden Durham again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The give to Caden Durham. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that is exactly the execution you want from your zone defense, man. Zone defense means eyes on the quarterback. As soon as he throws the football, eye break. Nice job breaking on the football, being physical, not allowing him to make that catch over the middle of the field.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They move on top here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable, so great job getting out of bounds.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Snap in the shotgun. Here's a heat. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to...
Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. The give is to Miller. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Louisiana Tech starts with a 1st and 10 in overtime. In the red area, it's Miller. Finding some room. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They take the lead here in overtime.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To throw, it's Levitt. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Working that left side now. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. From the gun. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Touchdown, Tigers! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Here's a give to Durham. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Levitt. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for a gap. It's Brooks. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. With that, now a two-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for two. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. To the air, it's Baker. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. They'll run it with Caden Durham. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. Quarterback on the keeper. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own. He wants to throw it. On target. And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Snaps it in the shotgun. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. They'll line up to go for two. He'll pull it on the read. They can't get it done on the two, and now they'll rely on the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. They want to throw it. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the two, and we play on. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking downfield, it's Baker. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.